Hi, good morning. It's Scott. Today is Saturday, the 31st. Welcome to the meditation channel. I'm going to do a brief talk and then we'll get into a guided practice. Go for about 50 minutes. And here where I am, we're receiving a nice sort of like a soaking rain, sort of like it's not like a very like intense wind, but it's just raining very gently, and it's sort of conducive for reflection, inner an inner life. And I've been talking a lot about awareness and all the different components of what it means to have soft power. Soft power is a kind of connection that's built in to, I believe, built into our species. It's a way of understanding each other, and when we find each other, there's a kind of calling that I think you can become more in alignment with, more symmetrical with. And that alignment has to do with both our human and our divine components, our yearning for something greater than ourselves, and our desire for change or to make things better, and our creativity. And greater and greater levels of wholeness. And we would like, I think, life to be a little bit easier, a little bit less stressful, a little bit less chaotic. And I think when we understand that we as people have multidimensional nature, we have a body, emotion, mind, and a relational dimension. When we understand that these dimensions seem separate, but they aren't. They're like nested, sort of like Russian dolls, where they occur within and around each other. There's a kind of understanding that which I do to my mind, I do to my body, or that which happens for me in emotions happens in my mind and body, or that which happens in my body happens in my emotion and mind. And that ultimately our body is like a hard drive. It stores every experience that we've had, our ancestors have ever had, all of what they've had, both on our mother and our father's line of sort of this tree, the family tree. And when we come to understand that it is not just one thing, but many things that are involved in the one thing of our body, that we have more access to better choices. We can make better choices for our future. And with greater awareness comes a greater responsibility, or a kind of anchoring in reality in newer and more profound ways. So that being said, we'll start with a practice. We're going to do a Donna Eden technique, where you make sure your feet are crossed or your legs are crossed, and you take your hands like this, bring them up into your chest, and breathe in through the nose and then out through the mouth. Very good. And then making sure to flick away from your body, flick away from your energy field. Good. And then coming back, eyes closed, gently closed, and begin to tune into your body and the earth underneath you. And on the in-breath, feeling your body, and the out-breath, feeling the earth. And on the in-breath, feeling your body, different areas of your body. Some you'll feel better than others. And on the out-breath, softening and melting down through your body and into the earth on the out-breath. Feeling and softening. Each cycle of breath is an opportunity to get a little closer to your body and softening on the out breath melting down through your body and into the earth. And on the out breath, at the very end of the out breath, you can pause for a few moments, whatever's comfortable for you, before the next in breath. And just letting go, sort of releasing into the earth underneath you, in the space between the out breath and the next in breath. In breath, feeling your body, the out breath, the downward melting through your body into the earth, and then a pause of letting go, release, dissolving. And bringing your attention up into your heart, feeling your heart on the in-breath, and on the out-breath, softening your heart, allowing your heart to expand. We have a heart chakra, we have a physical heart, and a spiritual heart. In-breath, feeling your heart space. Out-breath, softening your heart and expanding out around you. And coming in contact with your emotions, noticing what emotionally is present for you right now that you're feeling. You could be feeling any of the 5 main cardinal emotions like anger, sadness, fear, joy, or shame. Or you could be feeling numb. All of these feeling states are valid and can be felt without making them wrong or bad. For a little bit right now, just letting yourself feel what you're feeling emotionally. Feeling your heart on the in-breath, feeling your heart, Out breath, softening, expanding your heart. You can begin to add a pause at the end of the out breath between the next in breath, letting go into the field of your heart. Dissolving into your heart space. And then bringing your attention up now into your head, feeling your head on the in-breath, in and around your skull. And then on the out-breath, softening tension in and around your skull. Often we're not aware of how much tension we carry in our heads. Feeling the space between your eyebrows, the third eye, in your jaw, your tongue, in, around, even behind your head, into your neck, And then on the out breath, softening and dissolving tension. Each breath wave getting a little closer to feeling different parts of your head, your brain, and then softening on the out breath. And becoming aware of your thoughts, just noticing how busy your mind is. Sometimes the mind can be very, very active. Sometimes it is very, very calm and peaceful, like a still lake. Either way, when we meditate, without making our mind wrong or bad, just allowing your mind to be as active as it is right now, without engaging in your thoughts, staying disengaged from thinking. It can be helpful to instead gently place your attention back onto your physical body, your head, as I've said before, when the mind is very, very overthinking, we tend to be under feeling. You can balance things out by feeling a little bit more in your body and then disengaging from the magnetic power of your thoughts in building up your own magnetism of feeling. can add in, at the end of the out-breath, a pause between the next in-breath, letting go into the vast open spaciousness qualities of your mind. Letting go in the vast field of your mind between the next in-breath. So on the in-breath, feeling your head, out-breath, softening, expanding. And at the end of the out-breath, a pause, letting go, dissolving into the open qualities of your mind. Very good. And then now, we will spend some time with the eyes open, gently opening your eyes and allowing the work that we just did for a while there to remain, not letting it evaporate. And on the in-breath, feeling around you. And in the out-breath, feeling inside you. A downward movement through the center line of your body and into the earth. And noticing the distinction between feeling outside and feeling inside you. And if you like, you can put your hands together like this, or whatever's comfortable in your lap. Feeling outside you on the in-breath, the environment, and then inside you on the out-breath, your interiority. See how symmetrical you can feel, or equidistant you can feel between outside and inside your being. Feeling outside you on the in-breath, and then inside you on the out-breath. And then if you like, you can add in the feeling of love and compassion to your practice. Feeling love and compassion with the environment around you on the in-breath. And then love and compassion for yourself on the out-breath. Never underestimate the healing power of love and compassion. Better than any pill, any potion. also add in a pause at the end of the out breath between the next in breath, letting go into the land, just really letting, releasing, allowing. Love and compassion for the environment on the in breath, love and compassion for yourself on the out breath, and then letting go into the land. Great, and then from here we can set our prayers and our intentions for the day. May this work ripple out into your life and out into the community. Amen. Well, thank you so much for joining me. That was super fun. I hope you have an awesome day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.